Morning everyone, welcome back to Walking Wild. You join me today on a beautiful winter's day in the middle of Wiltshire, a place called Wellow, W-E-E, I'll put it upstairs. We're continuing our walk along the green stop line today. So hopefully you saw the previous video where I was not too far from here in Hogwood, where we discovered all those fantastic anti-tank trenches that are still there, which is amazing. I'll put the link upstairs again. On the green line today, this is the Wellow Brook here. So this formed part of the green stop line. Lots of pillbox locations along the way according to the EDOB database. So we're just walking to our first location, which is a few hundred meters away, and then we're going to come back along the brook and follow the brook for a couple of miles and see what we can discover. Please stay to the end, there's always some good bits along the way. We picked up a friend along the way. They normally fly away very quickly, but this one's obviously very friendly. Not good if you've got a shotgun. They're a bit close for that, and I wouldn't shoot it anyway, too soft. We need to move on, we've got some pillboxes to find. Okay, so our first pillbox is up there, shining in the sunshine in the field. So best I can do is go and knock on the door and see if I can ask someone to have a look round. Then very nice man, let me into his field. A very interesting story with this one. This is a Type 24. He's telling me the original owner didn't want it in his field, so he tried to knock it down. So what he did was he took all the bricks off on the outside, thinking that it was just a brick built structure. What he didn't realise is underneath that is a solid concrete part, because as I've said in previous videos, the bricks were just used as shuttering and they just left them. There's no point taking them away. But yeah, this guy's knocked them all off, and apparently when he took a Kango hammer to the concrete, he realised, probably there, look, yeah, you can see where he's had a chip away at it. He's thought, no, I'm going to need some dynamite for this. So fortunately it still survives. Yeah, it is a Type 24. Just have a quick walk round it. Loophole firing positions. Round to the entrance. Interesting story. So the farmer has informed me there's another one further down the lane, right next to the lane. Easy access without tapping on any doors. So let's go and have a look at that one. Just have to try and find our next location. And in the stream here, sorry, in the brook, you can see anti-tank cubes sat on the side there, the big concrete squares. There's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 of them sat there. Amazing. Just walk straight past and think, wonder what they are. Sat right by the lane. I think it's a Type 24, not 100%. The brickwork is usually a bit of a giveaway. I haven't got any internet down here on my phone, so I can't check on the database, so I'll put a proper description of what this one is. I think it's a Type 24 if it's semi-hexagonal, but I can't see the entrance port, so it could be a Type 22. But I'll check it out and I'll put a description upstairs. So walking back now, tracing along the Wellow Brook, which you can see here, flowing that direction. There is another point of interest along here. It's called a Long Barrow. It's a burial mound, ancient burial mound. It's not in my field of interest, my personal field of interest, but I know someone who is. A good friend of mine, James. He's another local historian, and he's into long barrows. So if you're watching, James, not certain if you checked this one out, I'm sure you probably have. I'm going to have a good look around it when we get there, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. Unfortunately, the little bridge across the brook here has been closed, but you can get across a bit further down a concrete bridge. So this is on the way to Stony Litterton Long Barrow, ancient monument. Let's go and take a look. So here we are, Stony Litterton Long Barrow, 3800 BC. Wow. Visitors can enter the tomb by crawling with care along the narrow 13-metre long passage. Too low for my old legs to bend down. So James, hopefully you're watching, and I'm sure you've checked this one out before, but yeah, it looks like a fascinating place to check out, and right up your street. There's my friend again. You need to be careful, little fella. You're going to end up at someone's dinner. Walking back along the Wellow Brook there, I looked up into the field. As I suspected, right in the middle of it, there's a Type 24 pillbox. You can just about make it out there. A quick walk round. There we go. There's loophole firing positions there. So just give you a bit of an idea of where we are. We come back from Wellow Brook. Wellow Brook is down in that direction there, and the village of Wellow is up there. And you can see in the distance, it's a fantastic railway bridge from the disused railway. So that railway was actually running obviously in 1940. So these defences here are obviously helping to protect the railroad as well, or the railway I should say. So it's Type 24. Let's have a look round it. Loophole firing positions there. Still looks in very good condition. I think you can get around to there's the entrance over there, but I may have to get over to the roof for that because I'm going to fall into the brook there, and we don't want to be doing that today. Let's go and have a look. No, this is actually as close as I can get to the entrance there. There's the brook. Let's move on to the next one. So behind me is our next Type 24. We walked about, I don't know, maybe half a mile from the last location. And here we are. It's just a shame they're not respected very well. That big old Avon tyre there was across the entrance, so I've managed to drag that out of the way. So a quick walk round. Yeah, still good condition, obviously. I'm going to try and get in the entrance actually, see if we can get inside, walk back around, have a look. Yeah, I think we can get in there, so let's go and have a look. It's a little bit tight, it's nice and dry in here, the usual crap been thrown in here, as I'm saying, they're just not respected in any way, which is a shame. So you can see where the Bren gun firing positions were. So the pedestal there is where the tripod legs sat, and the front end of the tripod sat in that hole, and Bren gun position there. So yeah, it's just a shame they're not respected in any way. But I'm afraid there's no protection for some of these. It just upsets me that they're not respected or not looked after in any way. Anyway, we're back to the entrance. Let's move on to the next one. And here we have our next Type 24. Let's have a walk around it. You see, pretty good condition still, or very good condition. And there's the Wellow Brook. Back round to the entrance. I'm not going to get into this one. Like I say, there could be some hibernating bats in there and we don't want to disturb those. So you can see on this one, I mentioned in previous videos, where people think these are brick built structures. Well, actually the bricks were just used for shuttering, so there's a good example of it there. It's starting to fall away, and there's the internal concrete, reinforced concrete. Always gives me a bit of a buzz when you come across these first time. And yeah, just amazing to think they still survive after 80 odd years, which is good. And these ones that are a bit off the beaten track tend to be more respected. Let's move on to the next one, which is further down the brook. So our next location here, this one's a bit different. There's the top of it, and as you can see, there's the brook. So it's obviously been well backfilled on this side. Yeah, I really struggled to find this one for obvious reasons. Yeah, so walking on the roof. Nice fishing platform. Another pillbox ticked off. Let's move on. The next Type 24, only a few hundred metres away from the last one that we saw pretty much submerged. Coming up to the entrance there. Yeah, all very good condition again. All the brickwork's still intact. Yeah, just love finding these. Absolutely love finding them. They're better respected when they're off the beaten track. Lovely day. Let's move on. Here we have our next Type 24. Basking in the November sunshine. Absolutely beautiful. Well, beautiful to me anyway. One of those good days today where we've managed to find the locations and gain access. Many times I've been out walking and you might be able to find them, but you can't gain access to them. They're on private land and you can't find the landowner. Today's been one of those great days. So you can see the Wellow Brook obviously was one of the natural defences used on the Green Stop Line. You know, there's no tanks getting across there. Places where they thought tanks may still be able to cross, they installed anti-tank blocks. Fordable points, I think they were called. Just a couple hundred metres away along the brook from the last one. Yeah, perfect condition. So if you're in this area, Wellow in Somerset, come and check it out, because you can have a lovely walk along the brook and you're not trespassing on anyone's land. It's all public footpaths or bridleways, so you're good to go. Not certain if you can see that in the distance. Might be a little bit too far for the GoPro. But over there in the field is another, what I think is another Type 24. But it's alongside the brook and it's a long way around to get to it. So I'm going to put the drone up for that one. Cracking bit of drone footage there. So I think that's a good place to finish today. So if you've enjoyed this video, usual YouTube stuff, like and subscribe. Have a good one. See you next time.